Hi, welcome. Today we're going to teach you how to make the Moong soup that's featured in our Back to Health Detox. So firstly, before I start off, I just wanted to go through a few different varieties of Moong that are available in shops today. This is the one that we're going to be using, green whole Moong beans. So this is what we use for the Moong Bean Soup. It's the whole bean variety with the skin on, so it's still retaining all of its nutrients and vitamins. The next variety is just that mung bean but split in half. So it's still got the skin on it, but it's now cut in half. And we use this in a khichdi recipe. We also soak it in water and then grind it into a paste to make moong dal pancakes. And the last variety, or the second last actually, is yellow split pea, yellow lentils, yellow moong lentils. So this has the skin removed and it's also cut in half. It takes less time to cook, and this is used to make a lot of dals. And you can also make the moong dal pancakes out of this one. Then you've got a fourth variety, which is these moong beans, but they've been soaked in water overnight and they start to germinate or sprout. So moong sprouts, which I'm sure a lot of you are aware of. We've known a lot of them also from science experiments in primary school. So now we're going to go through on how to make the moong. So I've put my tablespoon of ghee in the pot and it's been heating for a minute or two. I've pre-soaked my moong, pre-soaked and pre-cooked it. So the recipe in the moong detox calls for you just soak your moong in water for an hour or two and then cook it either in a pressure cooker or in a pot until they're tender and cooked right through. I'm going to add spices in a particular order because some of the times the flavor takes longer to come out. First of all, cumin seeds. Let it crackle. You can already start to see it crackling a little bit. Then I add my curry leaves. I've chopped up these curry leaves, so when I add them in, people are more likely to eat it. Then you add your hing or asafoetida and cinnamon and clove powder. In the recipe it calls for whole cinnamon and cloves. You can add a finely and freshly ground powder beforehand as well. And then I'm going to add my moong, which has been cooked beforehand. Give it a bit of a stir. Increase the heat a little bit. And I'm also going to add a bit of water because we do want it to become like a soupy consistency. So that's the first lot of spices done. Now I'm going to go through and add the remainder of the spices. Some turmeric powder, coriander powder, freshly grated ginger, jaggery or rapadura sugar, and also a squeeze of lemon. And give this all a good stir through. The recipe also calls in the beginning for some chopped green chilies. This is optional. Give it a bit of a stir. And now we let this come to a boil. So now you can see the moong soup. It's starting to come to a boil. You can even smell it coming through, and we'll add the last lot. Salt, just some Himalayan salt, and then freshly chopped coriander for a garnish. Give it a final stir through. And there you have it, moong soup, and you're ready for your Back to Health detox.